and I'm so glad you joined for some more yoga today. So today we're going to switch things up a bit, and I'm going to introduce the idea of yoga flow. So yoga flow is when you put all your yoga movements together so that each time you breathe in and each time you breathe out, you move your body in different ways. So you've learned about a lot of different yoga poses, and there's still a lot more to learn, but I thought it would be fun to learn them in a yoga flow. So to do this, you need to make sure you remember some of our muscles and our body parts. I'm just gonna quickly go over some of the muscles that we've learned and talk about how to engage muscles. Say engage muscles. So when you engage muscles, that means you turn that muscle on and you feel the muscle squeezing in. So first, we're gonna go over the traps. So take a moment and see if you can squeeze or engage your traps. Nice job. And now engage your deltoids right here. Do you feel your muscle getting strong? Deltoids. And now squeeze your biceps. So remember, you squeeze your bicep by bending your elbow. Get it nice and strong. And then now squeeze your tricep, which is right under here. Straighten your arm. Do you feel the muscle pulling in? Nice. Now we're going to squeeze our pecs up here. So go like this. When you squeeze your pecs, you kind of squeeze your deltoids and your traps. Remember, all those muscles, they work together as a team. Next, we're gonna squeeze our abs. Squeeze your abs so strong. And squeeze your obliques. They're on the side of your stomach. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nice. And next, we have our glutes. So squeeze your glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nice. And next we've got our quads. Our quads are right up here on top of our thigh. See if you can squeeze your quads. Nice job. We've got all these muscles and we've got our joints. Our joints of the body are where our bones plug in and allow us to move like this. So our joints of the shoulders let us roll the arms around. And then our neck lets us roll the head. Good, roll the head. And we've got our spine, which is all those long muscles in our back, and they help us do wiggly things like this. Try to wiggle your spine. Now wiggle the other way. And we've got our hips. Our hips let us move our legs. Try to go like this and go for a bicycle run. So you are using your hips and your knees. Good, so these are our knees right here. We use them every time we walk or run or play. Good, and then we've also got our ankles. Our ankles are right here. And our wrist. So when we do our yoga flow, we're going to listen to Miss Cynthia because she is going to say what muscles need to engage and which of our joints need to line up. Are you ready? Ready for some yoga flow? You've already done a yoga flow and you didn't even know. It's called our sun salutation. So we're going to do our sun salutation like we always do, but this time we're going to go right into some more yoga and flow all the movement together. Are you ready? So go to the top of your mat or stand right where you are on the floor, and we're going to start our sun salutation and go right into some more yoga. In 3, 2, 1. I reach for the sun and bow down low. I take deep breaths and go with the flow. I use my strength and feel the ground. I open my heart even upside down. With my hopes high, I jump into my day. I smile real big and stress melts away. I press my palms and thank today and tell my friends, namaste. Now keep listening and watching Miss Cynthia and follow me. Reach your arms to the sky, give your fingers a wiggle, and then slowly roll to the floor. Go into gorilla pose. You're just gonna sway side to side. Good job. Take a few more. Breathe all the way in, all the way out, and fold all the way to the floor. Take a big breath in, lift. Fold back down. Take your left leg and take your left leg back so that your right leg is in front. Good job. Now lean into the left hand. We're going to twist. Reach your right arm to the sky. Wiggle those fingers. And come back down. Spin onto the floor. We're going to move into Warrior 2. In Warrior 2, your chest is facing out. Your knee is pointing forward. Deep bend. So your right knee is bent, but your left knee is straight. Arms are straight. Look to the right. Good. Take a big reach forward. Wiggle your right fingers. And reach it all the way back. Reverse warrior. Wiggle those fingers again. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. And reach your arms back. Good. From Warrior 2, we're going to go into Warrior 1. To do that, you're going to take your front foot and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle out to the side and swivel your chest to face forward. So now your shoulders are facing forward and your hips right here are facing forward. Good job. Say, I am a warrior. Say, I am strong. Reach your arms back high. And we're going to do something called Humble Warrior. Reach your arms back. Clasp your hands together like you're holding hands with yourself. Straighten your arm as much as you can. And we're going to fold, fold, fold. Try not to fall. Use your balance. Reach, reach, reach. Humble Warrior. And release arms to the sky. And lower your hands down. All right, from here, you're going to push into your hands. Lift your back heel. And shoot your right leg back. Like that, into plank pose. From your plank pose, you can stay off your knees or on your knees, and you're going to do 5 push-ups. If you can't do 5, do as many as you can and try your best. Ready? We're going to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Sink it all the way to downward facing dog. Good. Walk your dog, pedal out your feet like this. Good job. Do you feel the stretch in your toes? The stretch in your legs? Good job. And sink the heels back to the ground. And take a big breath in. Lift up into your tippy toes. Exhale. We're going to jump to the front. Inhale. Lift the chest. Exhale. Fold back down. And reach your arms back up to the sky. And hands to heart. Now, we only did one side, and we want to be even. So we're going to do the other side now. So remember, we started with our left leg back. Now we're going to switch. Reach your arms up high. Plant your hands together. Exhale. Fold it forward. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. And now your right leg is going back. Good job. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Lean into your right hand. Left arm goes up. Give your fingers a wiggle. Look to the sky. Good. Your left leg is bent. Your right leg is straight. And bring it back down. Now you're going to drop your right heel onto the floor and come up to warrior two. So warrior two, your shoulders face the side, your hips face the side, but your left leg is pointing forward, super strong. Engage your quads right here. That quad muscle is engaging. Muscle is strong. Good. Reach your left arm forward, wiggle the fingers. Now reach it back, wiggle the fingers, take a big breath. Do you feel your stretch right here? Good. And back to warrior two. Now we're going to go to warrior one. Do you remember how? We're going to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle that front foot out. Reach your arms forward. Shoulders forward. Hips are forward. Arms to the sky. Say, I am a warrior. I am strong. Show me those bicep muscles. Nice. Reach your arms back up. And reach your arms back. Hold your hands together. Squeeze your shoulder. Lift, lift, lift. And we're going to do humble warrior. That means we fold forward. Go slow so you don't fall. Good job. We're stretching our deltoids at the top of the shoulder. And come back up. Reach your arms to the sky. And fold your hands to the floor. Shoot your left leg back. Plank pose. And one more time, we're going to take 5 push-ups or as many as you can. Try your best and be safe. Ready? 1, 2, 3, so strong, 4, and 5. Whew, I think our body needs a break. Drop down to your knees, walk your hands back a little bit. We're gonna do cat pose, tuck and curl like you're a scaredy cat, meow. And cow pose, drop your belly, lift your heart. One more, tuck and curl cat pose. And drop the belly, lift the heart. Good job. Now make sure your knees are touching each other. And we're gonna scoot it back and move into rock pose. Sweep your arms back and let your forehead right here rest on the mat. Good. Take a few big breaths and give your body a break. Breathe all the way in, all the way out. Good job. Now reach your arms back forward. And we're gonna come back up to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, straighten your legs, and move your hips up to the sky. All right, from here, we're gonna pull forward into plank pose and drop down to your elbows and drop all the way down. Good, open your heart to the ceiling. This is called snake pose. Now let's see if we can slither like a snake. Bring your arms back, lift everything up and go sss. Pretend you're a snake in the grass. And come back down. We're gonna roll onto our back just like this. Okay, and now are you ready to twist your spine? We're gonna pull our knees in tight. Take your arms out wide and drop your knees over to the left. Good, take a deep breath here and look to the right. Good, so our spine, all those muscles in our back are twisting and it feels so good. It's such a nice stretch for our back. And bring your knees back in. Drop your knees other way and look the other way that your knees are. So left with your eyeballs, right with your knees. Take another big breath in and big breath out. And come back onto your back. We're going to do a really funny pose now called Happy Baby. So think about itty bitty babies, and when they're all grabbing their feet like this and just rocking side to side. If you can't grab your feet, just grab your ankles or grab your leg right here, as long as you're rocking side to side, just like a little baby. Take a deep breath. Good job. We're gonna do one more thing, bridge pose. We've got some levels here, so heels down on the floor, push your hands into the floor next to you, and level 1. You're gonna lift your hips. This is level 1, bridge pose. If this is good for you, stay right there. If you wanna try a little harder and it feels safe for your body, you're gonna hold your hands again, just like we did in Humble Warrior. Clasp your hands and roll to the left. Squeeze your right shoulder under. Roll to the right. Squeeze your left shoulder under. And now you've got your chest high to the sky. Push, engage your glutes. Your gluteus maximus, nice. Push into the heels, push into the shoulders. Engage your muscles. Hold here, or if you want to try level 3, I know some of you can do this. Make sure you are safe. You could bring hands by your ears, fingertips towards your heels, and lift to your head first, then up like this. This is wheel pose. This is a really hard pose. This is level 3. So make sure you're only doing this if you have been practicing and you feel safe in your body. Come back down from wherever you are and let's straighten the legs. Give your legs a little wiggle. Give your shoulder and your arms a little wiggle. And just relax on the floor. We're gonna take Shavasana. That means rest. Sometimes I call this paper pose. Pretend you're just a piece of paper floating to the floor. Close your eyes and feel your whole body, feel your whole mind floating to the floor. Feel that gentle heart beating for you. Sharing your breath. Big inhale, deep exhale. Take another deep breath here. And then wiggle your fingers and toes. Say hello, toes. Say hello, fingers. Now roll your wrists and ankles. Say hello, ankles. Hello, wrist. And reach your arms out wide. Big stretch for your whole body. Say hello, body. And squeeze your knees into the chest. Good. You're gonna reach your right arm all the way back and roll on to the right side and just rest here for a little bit. You can keep your eyes closed. And now you're gonna say hello to yourself by name. You can say it in your head or out loud. I'm gonna say it out loud. Hello, Miss Cynthia. And let's come back up to sit. Good job. Bring your hands to your heart. And you can say namaste, namaste. Great job with your yoga flow. So that was our first yoga flow. And I'm so glad that you were here to try your best. Because even when things get hard, if you try your best, that means your body is getting stronger and also your mind is getting stronger. Because think about it, even when you're learning things like math or reading and it feels really hard, it's that perseverance, which means trying your best even when things are hard. It's that perseverance that helps you become better at math, better at reading, and you keep going up and up and up all those levels. So, same thing with yoga. When you try your best, maybe the first time you do 1 push-up, maybe next time you do 2. Then eventually you'll do 10 because you're trying and building stronger muscles and a stronger mind that knows it can always do a little better. So, thank you for your practice. I'm gonna close with a little bit of deep breathing because we didn't do it at the beginning of class, huh? So, you can use your fingers and do breathing ball with your fingers like this, breathing in and out. Or you can follow along with Miss Cynthia, up to you. We're gonna do it in 3, 2, 1. Two more. Last one. Great job. Now let's listen for the singing bowl. I'm gonna ring it 3 times. After the 3rd time, just close your eyes and try to notice when the sound is gone. Bring your hands to your heart and let's do a quick heart check. Ask your heart, hey heart, how are you feeling? Tell your heart if it's feeling sad, mad, nervous. I hope you feel better. If your heart is feeling like it's in the green zone and it's feeling great, then just feel how good that feels. Let's take a rainbow breath together. Bring your arms down low. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Hands to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me for some yoga today, doing some yoga flow, and trying your best. Always be kind, be safe, and try your best. Namaste, that means I see your heart and I respect you. Namaste.